Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Rurouni Kenshin episode number 20 reaction. Okay, so the previous episode was the ending of that arc. We like the whole situation with Sunan, Sanosuke. Obviously Kenshin was able to stop them, but then still even after that, Sunan tried to kind of like take a rash decision, like went off to try commit seppuku in front of everyone, and that's how he's going to protest and all of that. But in the end, Sansuke came and like knocked some sense into him. And yeah, by the end of it, he decided to be less aggressive in his methods. He will be a lot more like try to do it in a lot more peaceful way. He'll try to protest in a way that he can. That is by like drawing pictures and like illustrating like a newspaper. That will be his way of like protesting, which is also something that definitely his captain would have wanted as well. He would have wanted a more peaceful approach, not like this, like making like a ruckus and involving innocent people into his things. So yeah, by the end of it, everything worked out, and yeah, like everything seems fine now. However, in the post-credit scenes, we saw the government officials talking about a certain group. I think they called it the Shishio group, and saying like how they've actually become a problem. So I'm guessing we're going to get involved in something with the Shishio group, maybe. Let's see what happens. So yeah, this is episode number 20. Let us get started. So yeah, I'll be putting subtitles on the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, 5 years. Okay. Ah. Okay. Current name, he said. I guess because everyone called him Battosai before this. Right. Everything looks peaceful? Hmm. Wow. Bruh. Nah, I don't think in that time he was in the state of mental state of, like, yeah, enjoying it. Ooh, are we going to get to know more of his past today? Yeah? All right. All right. All right, so today we'll probably get to hear a little bit or like maybe one incident in Kenshin's past. Mm. Act 0 Part 1 Meiji Kenkaku Romantic Story. Okay, is this a flashback? Okay. Yeah, it's Yokohama's a port, isn't it? Where like a lot of ships, like foreign ships, come in. Okay, this is one of the stories that Kenshin is saying. Bruh. He's like, I would, otherwise I would have been arrested if something happened to you. Dankiji. Hmm. I'm a samurai. Yes. Well, it's a sakamoto. No, no, it's a sakamoto. It's fine. Yo, what happened? Oh my god. Oh, for a moment I thought he ran them over or something. Oh, that's why. Hey, yo, this guy looks, or girl. This girl looks extremely out of this anime. She looks probably from some different anime. No, that's just a plague mask, isn't it? Or no, maybe like a normal mask. Well, her name is Elder Sensei. Hmm. Best doctor in the world. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm not sure now. Bro, if this is a girl or a boy. Who? Is this guy a doctor or something? Yeah, he's probably the local doctor or the, I don't know, like pharmacist or something. Yeah, then why are you bothering here? Like, yeah, like go away. What? What is your problem? Dude, do your own thing. Mind your own business. Oh, that's why. Then what will you do? Oh no. Wow, what a logic. Ah, yeah. Gleaming dagger? What are you gonna do with that? No, that's a Sakamoto. He's not even using his katana or Sakamoto. Oh my. Yeah. What about the doctor? Bro, wait, couldn't he take the doctor with him? Bro, he has a golden monocle. What the hell? That's so extra, having a golden monocle. Oh my god. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. All right. Yeah. You know what? I think she's a girl. The reason why she's wearing a mask is probably the reason why she's wearing a mask is probably because she's a woman and people like back in the days, people probably will take her lightly, you know, because of that, I think. Okay. Open it. Whoa. Okay, that's extremely shady. Who's this? Okay, he's a foreigner as well. Yep. It's a fencing sword, I'm guessing. That's what he has. Daphne. Right. Hmm. Sharing with tea, I guess. He's like, how should. Oh my god. It's like, oh, how should I eat it from? How do you like it? Yeah, but he's like, oh wait, what? Oh, I did, but I think like no, 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 not because of that. I'm pretty sure the reason why he's unable to taste is probably because of his past. Yeah, there you go. I was saying like, hmm, ooh, yeah, you could say infamous, not famous, but infamous. Wow. Yeah, about that. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. You gotta pay though. Oh, but you can act as a bodyguard. As a. Wait, what? I guess that's one way. Oh, okay. Wait, then that defeats the whole purpose of. Oh, I guess those two will. Damn. Okay, I'm guessing she'll probably win. Oh, oh, what the hell is going on here? Nah, man, this is impossible. Yeah, yeah, that's better. All right, here we go. Oh, wait. Like I said, it's a whole defeats the whole purpose, doesn't it? Like Kenshin was supposed to pull. That's why he will not have to pay. He's pushing. Ah, Hepburn. Ah, that's why they have like boats and small ships. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. First train in Japan. 15. Okay. Hmm. Oh. Okay. Well. Hmm. Oh boy. Right. Okay, I feel like they might attack her. Oh wait. Hmm. Oh my god, her hat is so tall. I just realized. Yep, that's a girl. I'm 100% sure. And the reason why she wears a mask is probably to hide her. Right. Oh, oh my god, is this a trap? Like, I'm like. Okay, never mind. It wasn't a trap. Yep, it's pretty obvious. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah? Wait. Um. Oh boy. Yeah, like I said, because others will probably not take her lightly. Or maybe not. Okay, let's see. Wandering doctor and a wandering samurai. Who is this? Oh, that's why he's asking a foreigner to do it. Great. Hmm. That is convenient. Oh, that guy. You remember that guy? The guy with the fencing sword? This guy. Espilar. Katana blade. What the? Bruh, what the? Why is he like using. Oh, wow. Yep. Come on, tell his name. I'm sure he's gonna freak out. Oh, he didn't. Yep, it's a fencing, it's a rapier, isn't it? He's a fencer. Right. All right. Okay, so this will be like a new, I guess, mini story. I guess because okay, how many episodes will this season have? Maybe 24. I don't know. This is episode 20. So I'm guessing that is why doing that, like like we'll probably have enough time for like a mini story arc, and then season will probably end. So yeah. But what about him? This guy, I'm pretty sure that's Saito Hajime, isn't it? We see him in the ending. When will he come? I hope he comes in this season, even if like one episode. I don't know. If we'll have to wait for season 2 for him to come, that'll be, this guy I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure this is Saito Hajime, isn't it? Like, we saw him in episode 1, I think. I think. Was that even him? I don't remember. It's been a long time. I've seen episode 1. Okay, that's it. Or is. Yep, that is it. Right. So yeah, today's episode was basically like a mini short story that Kenshin has started telling everyone, and he recounts a tale of his past where he met this one um, doctor, a wandering doctor who helps out people who are in need. Obviously, people who can pay, obviously she takes money from them, but people who cannot pay, she like treats them for free. And this guy, what was his name? Dankichi, yeah. This the rickshaw, like like the guy, and he who was also helped out by the doctor. He is very like like he's taking her to different places, helping out people, while they get into like a problematic situation where the local doctor or whatever he is, he obviously has problem with her giving out free medication to everyone, because yeah, it's going to bring down the like the price, the range of medicine costs and stuff like that, and it's going to hurt his business or whatever. So yeah, and obviously Kenshin is involved in this, and he helped them out. And now these guys, this the doctor, the that guy, the one who's like the nasty guy, he he hires these foreigners to take care of Kenshin, because obviously he cannot do anything to foreigners, otherwise it'll be like a whole case. So yeah, he's like, oh, I'm just going to hire some foreigners to take care of the foreigner, because that's how we do it. And this dude, this guy with the weird eye, like who looks like a, I don't know, whatever. He is like very happy. He's like, oh, I'm going to fight a samurai. I'm here because I wanted to fight a samurai, you know. And yeah, so that's what's going on here. And obviously this is a story, so I'm guessing it's going to have a good ending, because Kenshin does say, not Kenshin, but when Yaiko was like, oh, tell us a story of where you took care of some bad guys, and like something like that, a story of defeating bad guys and triumphing over them. And that's why he's telling this story. So I would like to think that the ending of the story has a happy ending, nothing bad happens. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a few things in this episode. First of all, okay, first of all, when this happens, Kenshin was in Yokohama. Obviously, Yokohama is like, I think, like a place where there's like docks and stuff, where like foreign ships come in. That's why, since foreign ships come in and everything, the place is a lot more like, has a lot of more Western influence. And like, a lot of things like have a lot of Western stuff, a lot of Western culture seeped into this place, I'm guessing. And yeah, so I'm guessing Kenshin was just probably like just going from one place to another. Obviously, he's a wandering samurai, and he came across like, like this incident over here where he gets involved in this. And as soon as I saw the doctor and heard the voice, I was like, yeah, this is probably a girl, because like, I'm like, my reason behind it was, I was thinking that since the reason why she's wearing a mask, it's either of two reasons. First reason is that maybe someone has some kind of vendetta against her, and like something like that, and she's trying to like hide her identity because of that reason. Or the reason why she hides her face is because she wants to hide the fact that she's a woman. The reasoning behind that is probably because her being a doctor, you know, like, back in the days, it's like a long time ago, because of the whole, like gender, like, like prejudice, like the discrimination based on that. Maybe because of that, people probably, like, when she tried to, like, help other people out or tried to operate as a doctor, maybe people were, I don't know, like, maybe they were nasty towards her or something, like, they took her lightly or something, and they didn't like, let her, like, help out because she's a woman. That's what I was thinking, and maybe that's why she started putting on a mask, so that no person tries to like, take her lightly just because she's a woman. Because of that, I'm guessing, because this is back in the days, like back in the days, a lot of stuff happened. And I would like to, I was thinking like maybe that is why. We still haven't gotten to know the proper reason, though. She was going to tell the reason to Kenshin, but the episode ended. So I'm guessing episode 21, we should probably tell Kenshin where, like, the reason why she hides her identity. Let's wait and see what it is. Okay, now, okay, that was that. And what else? Right, they go around, like, like doing a little tour of Yokohama, and yeah, and Kenshin decides to stay, which is obviously good in this situation, because, like, though that guy, the doctor guy, who's pissed off at her, he has hired some foreigners to take care of the doctor, because she's a foreigner as well. And Kenshin being here is going to help out in that situation. He can, like, like, act as her bodyguard. So it's good that he's here for now, at least, um but yeah, this is the whole situation. So let's see how this goes. Let's get to know why she is hiding her identity, and like the reasoning behind her, like coming here, or helping people out, like the reason behind all of that. Let's wait. next episode will probably tell us. So yeah, and also this dude in the end, the guy who's like, oh, I want to fight a samurai. I do wonder how good he is, because it seems like he's a fencer. His sword it looks like a rapier. So I'm guessing he's a fencer. Like, that'll be interesting. Seeing Kenshin fight. If he's a fencer, it'll be interesting seeing Kenshin fight a fencer, because fencing has a very distinct way of swordsmanship. Like you fight like this. Like kind of poke, like like a poking fashion. You kind of fight, and it has a very distinct way of fighting. Against that, like a swordsmanship that Kenshin uses, like the samurai swordsmanship. It'll be interesting to see the combination of those two. I'm not sure if he's a fencer. I'm just guessing by looking at his sword. It looks like a rapier. So that's why I'm guessing that he's a fencer. I might be completely wrong. I don't know, but let's wait and see. If he's a fencer, I'm kind of looking forward to this battle, because it'll be a very interesting battle. Like swordsmanship against fencing. Those are two very distinct way of like fighting. And if those two clashes, that'll be very interesting to see how this goes. So yeah, let's see. All right. Okay. Yeah, that was this episode. Now I'm going to go to a more scene by scene mode of discussion. In the beginning part of this episode, we get to see Genshin, like hanging out with everyone. Megumi is here. What's her name? Kaoru. Yeah, Kaoru's here. Yahiko, Sanosuke is there, and they're having like tea and everything. And oh, it's interesting. I just realized something. When Kaoru's like, "Oh, the tea, like, and I bought some good tea leaves today. How do you like it?" And Kenshin drinks it, and Kenshin is like, "Oh, it's been a while. I've drunk such a great tea." I just realized the importance of this part of this statement. It probably connects back to when he was having the tea with the doctor and the guy. Those two. When the doctor was like, "Oh, I brought some nice tea leaves," and like, how do you like it? And Kenshin's like, "Oh, I actually cannot taste." And she tells him that, "Oh, it's probably because you're stressed out. That's why you cannot taste properly." So the fact that he can taste, the tea, and he appreciates Kaoru's tea now, obviously it makes us realize that from back then he has changed a lot, and he's a lot more like unstressed now. He has gotten, I guess you could say, accustomed, not accustomed, but he's a lot better, mental health wise. He's a lot better now than he was back then. And it was the doctor who like pointed it out to him that, oh, the fact that you cannot taste is probably because you're stressed out. Yeah, that is why. So yeah, like seeing that he can appreciate a good tea now makes us like understand that, yeah, he's a lot better now than back then. So yeah. Okay, so here I'm guessing that is why after drinking the tea, when Yahiko's like, "Oh, tell us like a story of you vanquishing over evil," and he's like, "All right, let me say like tell you something," and like this tea probably brought memories back of that day, because again, like I said, they literally were having tea, and the doctor mentioned the reason why he cannot taste tea is because of his stress. So I'm guessing this probably brought back memories of that, and he's like, "All right, let me tell you this story then." And yeah, he starts his story. And obviously this is before what do you call it, not before, sorry, after the whole Meiji restoration. Okay, one thing I need to check, they kind of explained at the beginning that what Kenshin did. Okay, you know what, I'm going to go at the very beginning of this episode. All right. Kenshin worked for 5 years from age 14 to age 19. He spent the first of half as a literal manslayer, yeah, a merciless assassin squirming in the shadows. So for 14 to 15, 16 or 17 years, up until he was like a Hitokiri Battosai. And in the second half, he was the commando swordsman, protecting his comrades from shogunist swordsmen. There you go. Where the battle that we saw in the first episodes again against Saito Hajime, that was the second part of his like career, I'm guessing, where he became one of the imperialists. No, yeah. No, wait, he wasn't protecting. Yeah, yeah, he became like he became the ones who was, I guess, against the shogunate. Yeah, there you go. Obviously, Shinsengumi is part of, part of the shogunate's whole like army. So okay, that's what happened. So we have like a proper understanding of what he did and when he did. Yeah. So this is after the Meiji Restoration in Yokohama, and yeah. So this is like a port town kind of place, and because a lot of Western ships come in, a lot of Western influence, a lot of foreigners are here. And yeah, and Kenshin was like walking around Yokohama one day where he meets this guy Dankichi and the doctor. Um, so the Dankichi almost runs him over, and Dankichi's like, "Are you okay?" And Kenshin's like, "I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine." And then they see that there's like a lady who's like actually suffering in the middle of the road. Something has happened to her, and like she has a little kid, and Dankichi is like, "Don't worry, I brought the doctor." And yeah, the doctor is here, and she is like, "Okay, let me take care of the situation." And everyone's like, "Oh, it's like a Western doctor. Oh, like it's he's wearing a mask. Like nobody was really trusting him. Um, but Duncan's like, "It's fine, guys. Like I know this doctor is amazing." And everyone's like, "Yeah, we trust you, Dankichi, but like we cannot trust this doctor who's not even showing his face." But Dankichi's like, "Don't worry, I vouch for like the doctor. Like the doctor is good." And like all that stuff. And yeah, the Dankichi kind of reassures the little girl, and the doctor's like, "Okay, let me take her to my place. We can do a proper examination over there." While all of this is happening, this guy comes in. What was his name? Deian Ishizu. Yeah, so this guy is like the local doctor or whatever. So he's not liking this whole situation because obviously she is helping people out for free. That's why he's like, "Oh, this is hurting our business." And okay, like the way he says it, okay, when Dankichi is like, "You treat Westerners and the rich, so why are you bothering here?" Like she's not trying to impede your business. She's just helping out a person you'll not treat. So why are you bothering here? And it's like, "Oh, still, those who don't pay don't deserve to live." Wow, what what a statement! Good God. And Duncan's like, "So it doesn't bother you a bit, should it? Like, why are you bothering here? Go away." And he's like, "Oh, it's troubling because she doesn't take any money. Medical case of technology that has a high price tag on its own to begin with. The value of Western medicine that has been imported in the Meiji era has skyrocketed. So if I were to leave alone someone who is dishing it out basically for free, that drags everyone down, and the prices are bound to fall." Again, like one of the most, like I don't know what to say. Anyways, whatever. He's like, "Oh, take care of him, boys." And those guys try to attack. Obviously, they cannot attack the Westerners, so they're trying to attack the lady who's suffering. So Kenshin comes in, and Kenshin's like, "All right, let me teach you not to mess with us." And obviously everyone's like, "Wait, you have a katana, in the the what did they call it, the Arms Prohibition Act or something?" Yeah, I'm guessing there's like a we've seen this before as well in Gintama as well. There's like literally like a law which tells you cannot take a weapon like outside. And that also obviously means that samurais who were so prevalent up until now, they literally lost their whole identity. If you cannot take your katana outside, and like Kenshin is taking like a sakabato, so I don't think it technically, yeah, I don't think it technically breaks the law. It's just like it's a sakabato. It's not like a lethal thing. I don't know. Anyways, Yeah, I think so. It doesn't break because it's same with Gintoki as well in Gintama. Gintoki had like a, I think like a Bokuto or something. Yeah, like so, or was it a Shinai? I don't remember. So yeah, he was the same. He also had like a non-lethal weapon. He used to carry it around. He didn't have a problem. A lot of people would kind of mention that, oh, you have a weapon, but it was just, like it was something that did not go against the law technically if you think about it. So yeah, I think it is allowed. You cannot just take like a lethal weapon, but non-lethal weapon, I think you can. Anyways, so yeah, they start fighting, and Kenshin doesn't really harm them that much. He just starts stomping around on each and every one of them's face, and then takes the doctor and runs away, alongside Dankichi and the patient. So they come to the hotel, and like the doctor takes care, like care of the patient, and Dankichi is like, oh, here's where the doctor lives for now. And Dankichi is like talking about how Yokohama is really great and all that, and he's like, oh, like Kenshin, come, you want a lift? Kenshin has to go away because he has to pay otherwise. Not like willing. No, where's that? Not taking money from those cannot pay. Willingly work for those who are in need. And he says like Dankichi says, riding without paying leads straight to the cops. Anyways, so they're like, oh, let's have some tea, like come. So the doctor takes them inside like a little courtyard, and here is where Kenshin kind of briefly meets this guy, the guy who will become a problem later on, the fencer guy. And yeah, the fencer guy is very happy. He's like, oh, like like a samurai katana. Ooh, this is why I came here. I want to fight him and all that. Anyways, so they're outside having a little tea, and there's like desserts and stuff. Obviously, Dankichi is very like happy. He's like eating all the desserts and all, and Kenshin's drinking tea, and he's not really like saying anything. And when he's being asked that, oh, how do you like it? He's like, yeah, I cannot really taste stuff, so unfortunate. And this is where the doctor tells him that the reason why you cannot taste is probably because of mental stress. He says you seem a bit exhausted, like you're mentally not okay. So the exhaustion is also this, there is exhaustion that is different from physical fatigue. This is mental fatigue. You can smell flowers, but you cannot smell black tea. Yeah, anyways, so while all of this was happening, Dankichi is like, oh, Kenshin, you seem like a popular samurai. Are you one of the Shinsengumi? As soon as he says that, Kenshin almost spits out his tea. And then later on, Dankichi is like, okay, you know what? Let's go. I'm going to give you a little tour. But Kenshin doesn't have money. So what do? They're like, all right, and let's do a rock, paper, scissors. Also, the problem, there's two of them. So in a rickshaw, you only can take one. So, one will pull the rickshaw, one will be on the rickshaw, and another one will just go alongside the rickshaw. That became the whole thing. So they start doing rock, paper, scissors. In the end, at first it was like all going doing tie. So they do the little straw, picking thing, where they pick a straw and one of them has like a marker, and whoever wins, that thing. And yeah, Kenshin wins. So Kenshin is going to stop, like sit on the rickshaw. The doctor is going to pull, and Dankichi is going to go alongside. Obviously, the doctor cannot pull. She couldn't budge like a meter. So it turns out in the end, Dankichi ends up helping her out. And yeah, and then obviously they switch around. Sometimes Kenshin pulls, sometimes Dankichi pulls. Like that. And they move around the whole place, go to different places in Yokohama, and they also come in front of like the train station, and all that stuff. They look at the train, and yeah, in the end, it's nighttime. Everything's okay, and Kenshin's like, I had a great time. So there you go. Dankichi bids them goodbye, and the doctor is like, oh, come, you don't have to go anywhere since you don't have any any place you need to go back to. You can stay here. And she brings him to the hotel. And I was thinking they're going to attack now, those guys, the doctor, but none of that happens. But what happens here is obviously like Kenshin's like, wait a minute, you seem a bit shorter than you were. And she's like, oh, like, like it's just your imagination. And she goes into change, and like someone brings in like a letter for the doctor, and Kenshin tries to give it to her and realizes that she's actually a girl. Now, obviously, Kenshin is like, is there a reason why you hide your identity? And the doctor is like, all right, you know what? I'll tell you. And they don't really tell it in this episode, they'll probably tell it in the next episode. Right. Anyways, while all of this is happening, this guy, the that guy, the monocle guy, whatever his name is, he is like having like a meeting with this one other person, and he's like, oh, like, like we have to take care of that doctor, like he's messing up my business. And he's like, I cannot really do anything to the doctor because she's a foreigner, so I'm trying to hire you guys. You guys are foreigners, you can take care of it. And he also says like, oh, there's also like a samurai who needs to be taken care of as well. He has like a cross mark in his, like, in his cheek. And in comes this guy, the fencer guy, and you can see he's a like a like he's a big diehard fan of like samurais and everything. And he's like, oh, I want to fight a samurai, like, I came here to fight a strong person like that. And now like Himura Kenshin is here, and he's like, you know what, this is a perfect opponent that I can have. And yeah, and he's just, like, he's like, yeah, like the legendary Hitokiri Battosai, I'm going to be fighting him. And he's very excited for that. So let's see how long his excitement lasts. Either he'll be very good, or he'll be a complete amateur in front of Kenshin. It can go either way. So let's see, let's see how this goes. All right, that was this episode. So this was a beginning of I'm guessing like a mini little arc, like a little recollection story arc or something. Kenshin is actually telling this as a story, so all of this already has happened, and he's just recounting his tale. Yeah, let's see how this ends. Also, let's get to, like, next episode will probably tell us why the doctor is here and why she's hiding her identity and all that stuff. So yeah, let's see. So that is it. Thank you for watching, guys. This was my reaction to Rurouni Kenshin episode number 20. Yeah, episode number 20 of Rurouni Kenshin. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, so that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Next week I'll react to episode 21. Again, I'm 1 week lagging because, like, I didn't have time to react to one of the episodes, and that's why I'm lagging. You know what, let me check something. I'm checking how many episodes will this have. Is it 24 or is it 20, more than 24? Since this is episode 20, okay, you know what, let me check. 24. All right, so 24. Today I reacted to episode 20. 21 has already been out. So 22. Okay, yeah, so 4 more weeks. However, the first season will end in 3 more weeks because I'm 1 week lagging, that's why. Alright, so yeah, let's see. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with episode 21. So until then, goodbye and have a nice day.